Adair, good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How
Should
are you
we
doing?
live with intention?
Absolutely.
How's the book selling?
It's doing really well.
Yeah, that's
great.
We talked to you earlier when we were just thinking about our New Year's resolutions.
That's right.
And so now we want to kind of follow up and remind people to, you know, if you get knocked down, to get back up.
Is it too late? I mean, it's only January the 20th.
No,
19th.
I mean, the year's pretty much just started. And
Sure.
sometimes I think this is a good time to like stop and reevaluate, because you've gone into the year a little bit and you've maybe experimented with, okay, how's this resolution going?
Right.
And now you can actually observe and say, how am I doing?
Right.
And maybe
I need to tweak it a bit.
Yeah, exactly. That's just what I was going to say. This might be the time for you to stop and think, what do I need to change?
Well, we've talked about some of the more popular ones for many weeks now. Weight loss.
Yep. Health.
Smoking.
Saving money.
Saving money is huge this year.
Yes.
Oh,
or just
getting out of
the way
debt.
we're spending. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My gosh.
So, do most people give up too quickly?
I think so, and I think that the reason why they do is because they try to go from here to here. And a lot of times when you do that, you can't trick yourself into, okay, for example, let's say that you haven't been exercising and your new goal is to exercise 5 times a week for 45 minutes at a time. That is a big jump.
Yeah.
That's a big jump from where you started. So a lot of people do give up, and I would say the number one reason they give up is because they try to go too far and too fast.
Okay.
Well, they have good intentions.
Good intentions, that's right.
But
if you never used to exercise, do we need to go back and find out why you never started exercising?
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
If you can go back and identify, maybe you used to exercise and you stopped, for example, okay? Or maybe you've quit smoking before. And if you can go back and maybe pinpoint, when did I start smoking, or when did I stop exercising, or when did I pick up that bad habit?
What triggered it?
What triggered it? What emotion was going on? What was I feeling at that point in my life that made me pick up that habit?
Yeah, sometimes if you just know those trigger points that tend to set you in that direction, you can avoid them better.
Yes, that's absolutely right.
Well, and you know, we talked with someone else the other day. We need kind of a support group. We need to surround ourselves with people that can maybe we can be attainable to.
Absolutely,
accountable.
Absolutely, and I say have a partner, have somebody that you can call on the phone, have a mastermind group. You might have heard of masterminding before, a group of people that maybe are like-minded or trying to do similar things in their life, and have a coffee with them once a month, or have a phone call.
Keeping you accountable. We also should bring up the fact that we had Dr. Roger Rhodes on here, and he had an accountability calendar.
Oh, wow, I love that.
Where he said, you know, take a calendar,
once a month.
Then at the last day of the month, you have someone's phone number taped to it, and you have to call that person at the end of every month.
That's a great idea.
So there's another idea.
That's a great idea.
You put that in your next book.
Absolutely. I need to find out who this guy is.
Tell us about the book itself. What it's like for those who missed your first appearance.
This book is a way for you to write down your intentions. So I think about your resolutions as intentions. Like, where do you want to go? Where are you now, and where do you want to go? So it's a journaling book that guides you through 10 different steps to help you create the life of your dreams.
So we actually write some of this book.
Oh, yes.
I want to bring that up.
This is
I know
your
we're looking
book.
at this, but just to look, that there are places for you to insert stuff as well, and then some inspiration along the way.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a great way for you to think about some change in your life and get things. There's a lot of power in writing something down,
isn't it?
Just like we were talking about being accountable to someone else. When you write something down, it feels a lot more permanent.
Food logging.
Yes.
Well, and making lists. I'm a list maker, so it's the same theory. You look at it, you see it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, now I know your book is now available at Creative Health in downtown Greenville.
It sure is.
And what other bookstores can we find it?
You can also find it on Amazon.com or at my website, which is AdairCates.com.
All right. Well, thank you, Adair.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, and of course we have a link to that on our website. Hey, coming up next, poems